Welcome once again to Creepy Ghoul Vision. I am Creepy Ghoul, your host. Thank you for tuning in.
What an intro. You gotta love that. I mean, give me a couple thumbs up for that at least. Seriously. Anyhow, guys, I'm back from the dead Kennedys, with a really amazing music update for you guys. The first part of the video, we're gonna do some punk rock and stuff, and the last half of the video, we're gonna do all the extreme metal. All right, so let's get to it. Love beer cozies, and also love Growers Granny Smith apple cider. There we go. It is hot out there, and man, what a week it's been. What a week. Holy crap. I can't complain. I mean, I can complain, but I shouldn't complain. But man, what a week. Let's get to it, guys. In the background, you're listening to the brand new Shadow Wolf EP. This is an ambient 4-track EP. If you like the atmosphere, not so much noises or whatnot, but just the sounds, the nature sounds, the atmosphere, then yeah, check out his new EP. It's called Moon Occult Ritual. Yeah, so just Google Shadow Wolf, Canadian Toronto black metal, Canadian black metal, Toronto black metal, whatever, but yeah, Shadow Wolf. Yeah, Moon Occult Ritual in the background. Very calming, very soothing. Let's get to it, guys. So, one of my favorite punk rock labels to order from, and I mean, I've ordered from them like a few times already. They're out of Richmond, Virginia, called Grave Mistake Records. You've probably heard of them. I mean, I haven't come across a lot of like good punk rock labels that cater to the old school type of thing, but I did stumble across these guys a while back, and I've made several orders, and you know, pretty good, not too bad. The prices and the selection are great if you're into the old school punk, and they got like a bunch of other shit as well surrounding like old school punk rock. Mostly all records. They got cassettes, they got 7-inchers, I think they got zines and whatnot. They got a bit of everything, but yeah, it's a good record label. They sent me a bunch of stickers here. They got some government warning stickers. I checked out this band too because I wasn't familiar with them, and they're pretty good. It's like definitely something I'd be listening to, and I may order some of their stuff in the future. They got some other stickers they sent me as well. This band, Destruct, probably a crust punk band. Don't believe I'm familiar. And Nightbirds. Know the name, just don't know the band. But anyhow, yeah, great little record label. I'm in Canada. They're in Richmond, Virginia. My only complaint about them, I don't know if it varies where you live, but from Richmond, Virginia to Canada, or Toronto at least, the shipping, holy crap, man, the shipping is fucking killer. But selection and prices are great. Let's get to it. Okay, so let's do some punk rock here. So check this out. Now, here it is right here. The 12 Hits from Hell album, the MSP Sessions, August 7th, 1980. Now, we probably already know about this. funny enough with this album, okay, I ended up getting a copy of this way back when, probably when it was supposed to come out type of thing. My local HMV in Toronto, when we had one, they actually had this in, and I still have my sealed copy from back in the day. Like, we're talking here like early mid 2000, I'm guessing right now, something like that. I still have mine sealed anyhow, but apparently there's a lot of controversy surrounding this release right here. It was not supposed to be, it was actually supposed to be released as an official release, however, through Caroline Records, but I think it was between Danzig and only that this didn't get released, something or other, something about the artwork or the versions of the songs and whatnot. But Grave Mistake Records, I stumbled across this one, had a fan club pressing of this, so I figured, you know what, I'm gonna get a copy of this just for playing purposes, because the MSP sessions were amazing, man, I'm telling you. Next to the Legacy of Brutality release, these have got to be some of my favorite recordings by the Misfits right here, and the versions as well. So there's all the tracks that we know. I really like these versions. Yeah, they really deliver. So yeah, got myself a plain copy of 12 Hits from Hell. So next up, we got Samhain, Final Descent. Again, from Grave Mistake Records. I was in shock and awe when I saw this on there. I'm like, really? It was decently priced as well. There's Danzig and Eerie from the old days. Now the beauty of this album is not only does it have the actual Final Descent album on there, but it also has the bonus tracks, the Unholy Passion EP right there, which I have on a few different formats and whatnot, but it's great to have it on this album. I have a copy of this album from way back when. This album here has never, ever been officially released on LP. It's only ever been officially released on cassette and CD, which I do have the originals of. I think this is probably the third time ever this album has ever been released on LP, and this is also a fan club pressing, and a very amazing one as well. So this is going to definitely act as my playing copy, because I do have a version of it from way back when. Most definitely. Great release, very atmospheric, very dark. Got to be the last release by Samhain before the Danzig transition. And speaking of Danzig, again, from Grave Mistake Records, I couldn't believe this. I have searched forever and ever for this album, the Danzig 2 Lucifuge album, which is probably my favorite Danzig album. The first one is great, but something about the second one, man, I think it was just like the song composure and the arrangement, or like the flow or the feel of the tracks. It's got all amazing tracks on here, man. Let me check them out. Side 1, we got A Long Way Back from Hell. And then we got second track, we got Death of Jesus, Snakes of Christ. And then we got I'm Your Killer Wolf. And then we got When I'm Tired of Being Alive. And then we got I'm the One, I'm the One. And then we got Oh, Under Black Wings. And then side 2, we got Devil's Plaything. And then we got Seven is my name. And then we got Blood and Tears, I don't remember how that goes. Then we got Girl, I don't remember how that goes. And we got Pain in the World, and I don't remember how that goes. It's been years since I've listened to this album, and I couldn't believe I finally got it on LP, even if it is a fan club copy on LP. Still, I'm pretty sure it was sourced off an original source. Mastered off an original source, I should say. There we go. The Danzig 2 Lucifuge right there, baby. Yeah. Alright. So, an album. A punk rock album that I've been wanting for quite some time now is the legendary classic Faith Void Split. A wall of punk rock noise, man. I'm telling you, both these bands fucking deliver. I'm telling you right now, check them out. Official release still on Discord. Ian Mackay has kept this in print, man. I'm telling you. Free album download included with this LP. Coupon and MP3 download details and close. You know what? I've said it before in previous videos. I don't really care about like download cards. I don't think I've ever used one really. Maybe one for like a Goblin album or something like that. But like I don't know how I feel about them. Like I don't feel good about them. I don't really care. Like it just modernizes like a friggin' record release of an old classic, in my opinion. Just leave it alone, man. Everything's on YouTube anyway. But yeah, the classic, legendary Faith Void Split. And speaking of Faith Void, rest in peace to Faith Void punk rock record shop. Owner was Ryan Tong from Toronto here. Long defunct. What a great friggin' underground shop that was, man, for those of you who remember. Yeah, Faith Void punk rock record shop, definitely. Great release right here. Alright, next up, we got a little bit of Reagan Youth. Reagan Youth. Reagan Youth. Zig Heil. Anyways, here it is right here. This is an official release by Reagan Youth. Classic black and white. You gotta love that, man. It's called Regenerated, a collection of alternative classics. Just when you thought you had all the old stuff by Reagan Youth, this thing surfaces, right? All the old classics there. Well, some of the old classics there. Versions that you've never even heard before. We got tracks from 81, 82, 83, some live tracks, some unheard tracks, some instrumental tracks. Anyways, I'm excited to give this a spin right here. I do love Reagan Youth. Right there, coming at you on Creepy Ghoul Vision. Look at that. I'm sure this is going to be a sought-after Reagan Youth release right here. Alright, so that concludes the punk rock portion of Creepy Ghoul Vision. Next up, we got some extreme metal. Oh yeah. Ready for some metal or what? You fucking better be ready, man. Again, another good entrance. You give me a couple thumbs up, will you? Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for all the new shit on Creepy Ghoul Vision. Coming at you from Scarborough, Ontario, Canada. Sorry, from Scarborough, Ontario, Canada. From the basement of the science building. Okay, in the background, you haven't heard anything yet, but in the background, we've got one of my new favorite bands that I just recently discovered over the last little while. They're called Primordial Serpent. Google them right now. Check out his Bandcamp. If you like old school, raw, cold as all hell black metal, primitive old school, Primordial Serpent. You heard it here on Creepy Ghoul Vision. Hit him up on his Bandcamp page, man. I'm telling you right now. Grab a t-shirt, grab a couple CDs. I think the new album's supposed to be coming out soon, or it's already out. I've got to get my hands on it, that's for sure. But yeah, Primordial Serpent. Tell him Creepy Ghoul sent you. Also tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern, we've got Lady Red's show on Metal Devastation Radio. Check her out. You know you want to. Metal Devastation Radio, Lady Red's Bath of Blood. Check it out. 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Then, right after her, we've got my buddy Mega Mike. Mega Mike on Metal Devastation Radio, 10 p.m. Eastern to 1 a.m. Eastern. Check out the show, man. You say you're into metal, prove it. Log on to Metal Devastation Radio, because Creepy Ghoul said so. Metal Devastation Radio, once again. Tell them Creepy Ghoul sent you. 8 o'clock Eastern. Listen to both shows back to back. Lady Red's show at 8 o'clock. Mega Mike's show at 10 Eastern Time. All right, let's get to it. I got some really good stuff to show you guys. Primordial Serpent, man. Fuck yeah. Oh, speaking of serpents. Okay, so what I've got here is a Hell's showcase here for you guys. How many of you guys remember this project right here? Thy Serpent from Finland. Man, on a Hell's update, I couldn't believe it. Like, I thought my vision was going blurry or something like that. This was just released right here. The long-awaited, well-deserved release. This band in the black metal world is very extremely, God, I'm burping, underrated beyond belief. Thy Serpent. This is honestly one of the first black metal bands I ever heard. On an old cassette compilation, which I still have, called, I believe it's called Burning Bethlehem, which back in the day, we're talking like 10, 15 years ago, I attempted to start a little distro label called Punk Metal Darkness. You can still find the blog spot, it's up, but inactive for about 10 years. I never got around to releasing anything much, really, due to the change of life and whatnot back then. But anyhow, check out this band. This is the first 2 demos of Thy Serpent right here. I haven't even opened this yet, damn. And this release is a strict limited release to 500. I've got number 258 of 500 of these babies ever made. Seriously, very old school, atmospheric. We're talking 93, 94, 95, am I right? The Frozen Memory demo 94, yeah, Into Everlasting Fire demo from 95. Both demos back to back, fucking killer. Check it out. This is also available on LP, which is really hard to get, and I'm really trying to get my hands on this on LP. Thy Serpent. Atmospheric keyboards done properly. Check them out. Really happy to have this in the CD collection. Comes in a digipack, right? There you go. So I'm going to show you guys the digipack right there. A lot of people don't like digipacks. I mean, I don't mind them at all. I think they're pretty cool. Now, apparently, there was a series of these put out by some Japanese label called Rock Brigade. Look at that. So they used the Godzilla as the logo. This is, well, you know what it is. I mean, it's Ozzy from the US Festival, 83, man. And I mean, if you know the US Festival, you know that this was quite a festival for a lot of bands. Van Halen, Motley Crue, and numerous others. I'm a huge fan of this album right here, Speak of the Devil, the double live album by Ozzy. And this double LP here is from the time the US Festival, or the US Festival as we like to call it. Let me show you some of the track listings right there. So it's a double LP right there. Lots of great tracks, man, I'm telling you. And I'm not sure if Hell's Headbanger still has this available, but you might want to hit them up and check it out. I believe the color of this record is like a bone color, they called it. It even comes with an actual Obi strip right there. Not sure how I feel about Obi strips. I mean, I've got Obi strips on CDs. I don't think I really have them on record, but I got them on like a Laserdisc or two. I don't care for them, to tell you the truth. I mean, they make the release look quite attractive and exclusive and important and all that shit, but they kind of just sort of get in the way. Anyway, that's just my opinion. But yeah, really happy to have this. Can't wait to spin it. Okay, so moving right along. Merciful Fate. Finally got my hands on this this EP. Most definitely. Nuns Have No Fun EP. Right there. I missed out on this during one of the Hells updates, but I got it back on a re-update. This one's clear with black smoke. They got it back in after a few updates, and I scooped it up right away. I love anything Merciful Fate ever did. I do like the first couple King Diamond releases, but I lean more towards the Merciful Fate era of the King. Right there, there's the band right there. Merciful Fate, a very extremely dark album, man. A very dark band, I should say. And all 4 tracks make a very dark album, release, an EP. There it is right there. Nuns Have No Fun. Great cover, too. Look at that. Yeah. Alright. And last but not least, guys, Primordial Serpent, man. Primordial Serpent. Check him out. Seriously. Some really great shit. Just listen to it. Listen to it. While the forests dream eternally. Here it is right here. Man, I couldn't believe it when Hells got this in. I scooped it up like instantaneously. I was in one of my local record shops before this lockdown bullshit happened here in Ontario. And I was in one of the, I was with a friend of mine, and normally I don't go into like mall, like record shops and stuff like that, like, but you know what, he wanted to go in, and they're selling more than just records and CDs and shit. They got toys, they got all sorts of stuff, action figures and whatnot. So it popped in. This was like last two years ago or something like that, a year and a half, I don't know. And I saw this, I was looking in the metal section, and I saw this Behemoth release, the spine of it on CD, and it was like in a digibook, a hardcover digibook, which I think are pretty cool. And it was the Forest Dreamy Eternal. I'm like, what the hell is this? So I checked it out. I'm like, okay, it's another re-release of the Forest Dream Eternally with a massive amounts of bonus tracks on it. I think it was double CD, so I scooped it up. It was a little pricey, but very well presented. Anyways, fast forward, Hell's had it in on LP, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to scoop it up on LP, man, because this is a great release. I probably don't like maybe 3 songs on here just because of the age of them. They were more modern, but everything else just like delivers. It's just very old school. The color of this LP is like marbled, cool gray, marbled. Limited to 500 copies. This release right here. The Forest Dream Eternally. Now check this out. I don't know how well you're going to see these tracks here. It's got the actual Forest Dreams Eternally EP on here. And then it's got like a whole whack of like bonus tracks and live tracks and unheard tracks as well. Really happy to have this release, actually. Yeah, really happy to have it. I do like Behemoth, but I only resonate towards the Behemoth black metal stuff. I don't really care about their whatever shit they're doing right now. I don't know what you want to call it. It's definitely not black metal. It's leaning more towards the death metal or whatever. But anyhow, yeah. So I pretty much this pretty much I think completes my Behemoth black metal collection from the old days. Yeah, definitely. So anyways, that's it, guys. That's the update for you. Half punk rock, half metal. I lean more towards the punk rock side as always, but there's not a lot of like you know, good punk rock labels out there that I can find, at least, that caters to like the old school stuff and whatnot. Like, I don't want to log on to a friggin' site and see all this fucking Operation Ivy, Offspring, Green Day, Casualties, crap and whatever, man. I want to see some Dead Kennedys, some Black Flag, some Circle Jerks, some Chaos UK, some Extreme Noise Terror. I can go on forever. But anyhow, I won't. Thanks for tuning in once again to Creepy Ghoul Vision. Hope you guys enjoyed this update. I'll be back. I'll see you on the next video. But in the meantime, stay weird.
So anyway, wait a second. We're gonna do USA next. On that we've been doing for a couple of years now. And I kind of think by this time, it's not a trend, and it ain't a pose. It's true belief in what we consider freedom. This is called United States of Anarchy. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.